Okay, here are your week 10 instructions. That's going to be the week of October 26, 27, 28, and 29, with another assignment due at the end of the week on Sunday night, November 1st. Okay, there are really two assignments. First of all, you're going to be taking the Chapter 27 quiz this week. That's going to be normal. At the end of the week, you'll have the first of the two writing assignments will be due, and that's going to be your thesis statement and outline. That's one assignment on one document, and you're going to be writing a paper that won't be due for another, I don't know, a couple of weeks at least, but and you will be provided with a list of documents. Now the document about I forget if it says common assignments or writing assignments, that's there. The one thing that I'm concerned about at the moment, and this will have to be fixed, is that um, the sources list, which comes at the end of the document, those don't show up as active links. They're supposed to. They always have. So I've consulted the people who set it up to see what the deal is with that, because we got to get it where you can access those. But the assignment is to look over those. They're about pandemics, specifically the so-called Spanish flu pandemic of about a century ago. I think just pandemics in American history would be too broad and demanding a topic. Anyway, you're to look over the documents whenever we get the active links ready. Look over those, think about them. You're going to be writing about them, and decide what case you're going to try to prove, what points you're proving, what you're going to try to accomplish in your paper, and get that down to one sentence that summarizes where you're going with the paper. All right? That is your thesis statement. It's one sentence to be followed by your outline for your paper. All right, as you see it at the moment. And I see far too many students who have no clue what an outline is supposed to look like, and I'm expecting you to know that. I also do not consider it to be my primary job to teach you that, because you had English 4 years in high school, and you have English teachers here, and they're supposed to get you ready for this. But at any rate, it's supposed to be in, I believe, MLA format. And what I'm looking for basically is if you have major headings, it's the stair step thing. The most major headings are denominated by Roman numerals. And you have to have at least two. You can't just have one. You got to have at least two, preferably three or four. Now, under your major heading, it's a Roman numeral. You're going to have your subheadings there, and those will be capital letters, capital A, capital B, and so on. If you have one, you have to have at least two together. If you have subheadings under that, those will be Arabic numerals, i.e. just 1, 2, 3, etc. Again, a minimum of two. And below that, and they're indented. They're indented as you go. Each one, the consistent number of spaces indented in from the major headings, and then on as you go along. All right? But then the fourth level would be lowercase letters. After that, it gets into lowercase Roman numerals, and you're not going to be that complicated. So the outline, and I've put up two documents that assist you in determining how to write a thesis statement and outline. Consult them. All right? Now, this is to be submitted via Turnitin.com. You're probably familiar with it, but there are a few cautions about it that I throw down just in case. There's always people, I guess, that haven't used it before. First of all, don't try to submit via a smartphone or a tablet. An iPad is an example of a tablet. Don't do it. It has to be a computer with internet access. Next, although I clicked on a box that said to accept all formats, to be on the safe side, I recommend that it either be in Word or PDF format. If you're on a Mac and you're using an app called Pages, that can be converted to a Word document. If your computer has Word, you can open Pages documents in Word. I'm not 100% sure that you can save as a Pages in Word format. I don't know about that one. Now, I'll give all those instructions, and over the years, we've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, at least. There would always be a small number of students who just couldn't make it work. They just couldn't. Mr. Wells, it won't accept my paper. I was stumped. I look at it, everything looks okay to me. Finally think I figured it out. Those folks had blown by and disregarded everything I had told them about how to submit on Turnitin. Something I haven't told you yet, but I'm putting it into a dramatic context. And they would just get their browser up and type Turnitin.com into the browser. That'll take you to Turnitin.com, but Turnitin will have no idea who you are, what class you're in, or where to put your paper. So here's what you do. Do not enter Turnitin.com in a browser window. Instead, you go to Canvas under the week of October 26th instructions module, and it's going to say Thesis Statement and Outline Dropbox. Dropbox. Click on that. Click on the Dropbox. That will project you instantly into Turnitin.com, and it will know who you are, what class you're in, and it will make sure that your paper shows up where I can see it. I think that's it. The week of November 2nd, you'll be taking 2 more chapter quizzes, and to tell the truth, this is getting down there. The one you're taking this week will be the 10th of 15. So after this week, 10 chapter quizzes down, only 5 to go. But you'll have your thesis statement and outline out of the way. After that, other than chapter quizzes, you'll have the 3rd exam, and you will have, and I'm going to have to rush up this unit, so I'll probably be depending more on you actually reading the supplements, definitely watching the lecture videos. I haven't got any of those up for this week. I'll be starting the 3rd unit this week, and next spring I'm doing this. Those are all ready. They're ready. I just put them up there. Right now, the pressure of getting those done for 2 different courses is unrelenting and virtually overwhelming, and that's why I haven't looked at the bonus worksheets left yet. I haven't had time. You can continue. I have every intention of grading those and putting them up, but check Canvas every day, because the way it usually works, I'm adding lecture videos as the week goes by. And next semester, I won't have to worry about that, because those and the quizzes and the exams and all of that, I did this last spring, but it was kind of slapdash hell for leather. Just throw something out there, it's going to look ugly, and it did. This fall, I'm essentially starting over. So that's my little excuse. Sometimes I post timeout things, videos. Those are just for entertainment. Sometimes for offbeat information. There's one like that this time. So I'll get this ready and put it up if I can figure out where we're at.